From far away they came to us with knowledge. They changed our world and left us without warning.
What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? This day before Christmas Eve. I hope everybody's having a fantastic little break. Hopefully you're on a little break. Maybe not. Maybe you're working hard still. A lot of people out in the world are still trugging along. How are we doing? Shout out to everybody who's here nice and early. Just gotta get the levels all set up. Give me 5x5. Everything looks good, sounds good. Just pulling up the sheet. We're just gonna get right into it. Yes, the last break before Christmas. Alright, it's a little loud on my end. I gotta turn it down just a touch. Just a touch. How's that? There. Alright, card rips. Carter's cards. Matthew, Ryan, Clinton, Jenny, Brad, ATL, David. Merry Christmas to everyone. ATL. Steve, 5x5. Good. Greenskeeper says everything sounds good, looks good, tastes good, smells good. Let's get rolling. Also, I got, just before the break, got these in the mail. So I'm going to be ripping these. We'll do a little PC rip or something, I think. I don't know. Those look kind of fun. What are we going to use as a backdrop? There we go. First time breaking, Daniel. Well, good luck to you, my friend. We'll give it a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Here we go, here we go, here we go. No problem, Will. Happens, man. I just gave you a refund. All right, 11. Woo! 11 times. Come on over with me. I got a haircut and a beard trim. How's it look? See that? This was all scraggly. No, it's not. Okay. Gonna give this a little random. Like so, just to get it out of A to Z. 5 times on the teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Texas. Don't mess with them. There's one thing I know. It's you don't mess with Texas. 11. 11 randoms on the buy-ins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jesse. Jesse, you get Texas. Sorting A to Z. Here are your teams. Diamondbacks, Brandon K, Braves, Mark H, Orioles, Skylar M, Red Sox, Reggie J, Cubs, Ryan N, White Sox, Ross O'Malley, Reds, Ben S, Indians, Evan H, Rockies, Jordan M, Tigers, Nicholas T, Astros, Patrick N, Royals, Patrick R, Angels, Kyle H, Dodgers, Ian M, Marlins, Brad H, Brewers, Susan B, Twins, Nikolai M, Mets, Kevin O, Yankees, Shane S, Athletics, Kelvin M, Phillies, Vernon L, Pirates, Will S, Padres, Robert F, Giants, Chris C, Mariners, Steve Y, Cardinals, Ryan S, Rays, Bruce R, Rangers, Jesse W, Blue Jays, Daniel T, Nationals, Chris B. Good luck, everybody. Drop your little link. There it is. And we'll do a print. Be all ready to go. Did I put regular paper in the printer? I think so. About to find out. Yes! Nice cup of black coffee. Is it hot? Mm-mm. It's not hot. It's perfect. Mm-hmm. I don't like coffee that's super hot. I like it like, okay, here's how I like my coffee. Black, obviously. But when it's room temperature, sitting in the coffee pot for like 3 hours, you know, and you want to heat that dog back up. I was going for like 48 seconds, and I think about like 53 seconds in the microwave. So you can just guzzle it down, and it's not going to burn you. That's the temperature I like it. Not lukewarm. Lukewarm coffee, or, well, no. Room temperature coffee makes me want to spew. But it's got to be like warm, like nice and warm. Steve with a $9.99. Better than the Griswold family Christmas. Oh, come. I mean, that's high praise. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Striker. Thanks, Steve. Merry Christmas to you, too. Greenskeeper with a 3-month hitter. Good luck and enjoy the mail, Striker. Thanks, buddy. I was going to stop by and grab that before the break, but I forgot. Doggone it. You know what I'm going to do? What am I going to do? I was going to make a video for tomorrow. Can I open it on a video instead of a stream? Or would you rather me do it in a live stream, Greenskeeper? Whatever you want, I'll do. But it will have to be after Christmas if you want me to do it in a live stream. If you want it tomorrow in a video, which will be sort of live, it'll be live for me, I can do that. I'll just I'll go grab the package after the stream here. I was wondering why I told my dad that I was going to meet up with him tomorrow. Like right before the stream, I'm thinking like, why did I tell my dad I was going to go see him? And then now it all fits together. It all makes sense. Derek, what's up, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Member for 17 months. Round of applause for Derek. Long time hitter. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good break. Reggie with the $4.99 super. Merry Christmas to all. What a great day we've got going on here. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling pretty good. Yesterday was a nice... No, I'm not going to have a video on Christmas. Today's, we got 2 days. So tomorrow will be Christmas Eve. I'll put out a video on Christmas Eve. I've got some stuff to open. It just depends. How much do you want me to open? See, I have at least a couple of things here. I kind of wanted to save one of these maybe for a break, but maybe I just open them both myself. You guys can still buy these on. If you want to buy one yourself. How about that? I'll open both of these in a video tomorrow. I've got a Montgomery Club little thing here to open. This is the fifth and final probably Montgomery Club set. So I'm going to open at the very least these 3 things. And, you know... Maybe I make it a special one and just open up a whole bunch of stuff or several things tomorrow to give you guys something to watch, a little entertainment while you're sitting around at home. The Killer Bees. This is a new one for me. Jeff Bagwell and Craig Biggio. I kind of like this. I like this a lot, actually. That's got some nice nostalgia. I like that. Who's got the Strauss? Patrick. Congratulations. Yeah, I was out and about doing all the errands yesterday with my daughter. Haircut, shopping, banking, post officing. I didn't have time to do a break yesterday because by the time I got all that done and got to the post office, because I had to pack all the stuff up, get it all ready to take to the post office. By the time all that was done, it was like 6, 7 o'clock, and I had no energy to do it. Still, getting over whatever. But I feel good right now. Actually got an okay night's sleep. Just haven't been able to sleep lately. tossing and turning and turning and tossing, trying to go to bed early, get a nice solid like 10 hours of sleep. Okay, we're gonna speed rip the archives. How's the Sexy Ham Sandwich trivia team doing? I haven't been triviaing. There's only been one since the tournament, and I can't go very often because my wife works most Wednesdays now. It was every other Wednesday, so I'd be able to go every other Wednesday to trivia, which was cool. I should probably get these all faced in the same direction, or else it's going to be a nightmare to open or to show. But we had some of my other friends join last week. I think some of my friends were getting a little jelly about the Sexy Ham Sandwich dominance in the trivia world, and also they're on break, so they can go. It's my buddies that have long hour jobs. They can't go all the time. How do I get a 1-of-1 striker breaks auto? Steve, you can get autos out of the breaks from me. See if I have one right here to show you. But it's random. I don't play favorites. I have a stack of them, and I just grab them off the stack, and whatever one goes to whoever. But there are at least 100 of those different autos, different numbered. Some low numbered, some higher numbered, and there is even the Schmancy out of 5, which is a very exclusive one. There's only 5 of them made. Safety with a 50. Oh, Safety. Spoiling me for Christmas. Tip the dealer. Thanks for all the great content this year. Merry Christmas to you and all the Striker family. Thanks, Safety. Man, you are just a legend in the community. Everybody give Safety a shout out, man. He is the reason for so many hits. This was a Safety gift right here. And Comstock. You guys know. You know what Comstock does. He just drops the heat all the time. When will the last break of the year be? Asks Diane. I don't know. Sometime soon. We'll do at least a couple more before the end of the year. I've got a high roller that I'm getting ready to go, and there's just a bunch of cards going to be dropping soon too, new releases and things like that. So don't fret, we'll have more. And to get this one sold out so fast, you guys. I know a bunch of people wanted to get in and they missed it, and I apologize. That is such a thick, but it is what it is, you know. This is an exclusive thing, and the only thing I can say is if you are a person, a slammer who is fortunate enough to be quick on that trigger finger and get into a lot of breaks, just take a break off every other break. Just take one off, because it's a first come first serve deal. I'm not going to stop anybody from buying in. It is what it is. You get in, you got the quick trigger finger, then you're in. But just as a courtesy to the rest of the slammers, because this is a community, a family of like-minded people, just help out, your fellow man. Pick and choose, be a little choosy. I'll try to do more, especially once I'm fully back into the swing. Wow, no, just Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That hair. What do you guys think? Who's got the best hair in the majors? Maybe a super high roller, yeah. Equipment coordinator. Yeah. Greenskeeper, I'm going to email you about that idea, but maybe we keep it on the down low. Maybe we keep that kind of stuff on the down low. I'll email you about that. But I do love the idea, and I gotta talk about that in private probably. But yeah, who's got the best hair in the business? Dustin May, Harper. Ooh. Dustin May, hands down. Greenskeeper says. We got some ginger love. Joe Carter. A Joe Carter auto. That's a nice little sig. Daniel, heading your way. Daniel, this was your first break, right? Look at that. First break, first hit, beginner's luck, just like at the poker table. Congratulations. You're on the board. Can you be a mod? No, sir, Hayden. You gotta... being a mod... Should we just go like full Matrix? Being the one is kind of like being in love. No one can tell you that you're in love. You just know you are. No, being a mod is something that you cannot receive by asking. It is a gift that is granted without request. However, if you do want to request mod status, maybe after the 7th or 8th time, as long as it's not like a spam thing, you know, maybe like send me an email, tell me how long you've been at least you got to be like a member of the channel. That tells me that you're in. And then, you know, preferably a slammer. This is a trust kind of thing, you know. I want people that have been around a long time, that are in. Not just any old person gets to be a mod. I mean, it took Greenskeeper too long, you know. And there are probably many deserving mods out there. I know there are. But I don't want this to be a stream where it's like 95% of the people are mods. A lot of people do that. That's a different kind of thing. A lot of people have like just like anybody who's anybody that wants to come around and be a mod can be a mod. But I have a specific criteria in mind, and it's, do you get it? That's the criteria. It's like, do you get it? I can't explain what it is. It's just, do you get it? And if you do, then you know what it is. It's a deep philosophical connection that we have to have. Daniel with the $2. Jazz has the best hair. Yeah, back to the hair. Boba LJV. Love it. Love it. Let's keep going on. Brandon Crawford, Giants card. Of course, Giants cards comes in with a little bit of bias, but that's okay. We've all got it. I don't like Brandon Crawford's hair as much as I don't know. Has anybody said my boy yet? Does anybody want extra bonus points? I haven't seen it because. And nobody said. I've got all kinds of names in mind. I haven't seen a few that I really enjoy. I'll give you a hint. His first name sounds like Schmonald. There you go, ATL. There you go. It rhymes with Schmonald. First name rhymes with Schmonald. Last name rhymes with Schmunya. Tatis, hands down. Derek, a man close to my heart. Love to see it. Yeah, Tatis has the best hair for sure. But also, yeah, I mean, Dustin May, he's on the board because he's got some pretty fancy hair. Nobody said Turner. Nobody said Max in his receding male pattern baldness. Why? Come on, guys. Bryce, though, yeah, Bryce has some pretty gnarly hair. I appreciate Bryce's hair. I want hair like Bryce. Like Bryce. Want to be like Bryce. Bryce needs to get in with Michael Jordan, the GOAT. He needs to get in with Jordan, and they need to change it to like Bryce. But Jordan's ego is way too big for that, to allow that. But it'd work. Like Bryce. I want to be like Bryce, but nobody really is out there like, I want to be like Bryce Harper. Nobody. I would love his money. I would love his skills. But his attitude is a little salty. I like him a lot. 47 out of 50. Look at this thing. That is... It's a good one. Susan. We always find new things to talk about, don't we? Bryce needs to be Jordan brand sponsored. Does anybody else agree? PSA opened economy for club members. Did they? Sorry if I miss you guys' chats. There's a lot of you in here chatting, and I feel bad if I don't comment on every single person's chat, but it's just impossible. We'd be here for 100 years. It would never end. It would literally never end if I just chatted the whole time, because the chats would never stop, which is great. I love chatting with you guys. That's my favorite part of doing this. Derek Lee. But there's business to attend to. Going to Ryan. I got to give it to this year's archives. I enjoy it more than years past. Heck, I even enjoy it. I think this is my favorite year of archives. There's just more stuff going on. I don't really know how to describe it. I do not like this design one bit, but like all the other ones are pretty cool. Ooh, nobody said Chuck Nasty. Best beard in the game, 100%. Nobody holds a candle to Chuck Nasty in the beard game. But back to the hair. Now, we're talking active players because Randy Mullet. And you know what? Luis Castillo's got something special going on too with his hair. Let's keep thinking about this, guys. Let's keep thinking about the hair game. Winner by far, but who's in second place, I guess, is best mustache in the game? Danny with a $5. Any luck with Topps Chrome Black yet? Yes. I've yet to have luck after 6 boxes. Well, we're about to see, because we got one right here coming up soon. Maybe we'll do it next because you brought it up. Yeah, I think we've done okay. Like, no, but we've only opened 2 boxes. So it's not like you guys are leaning towards Dustin May in second place, I think. Best mini games? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta keep it lively and fresh and fun. Snag Any Gallery. No, haven't seen it, and I was at the store yesterday. This is a numbered parallel. Robin Yount. To 25. Wow. We got 1 to 50 and 1 to 25. This is what I'm talking about, why I like this year's better. Their parallel game has stepped it up. Or a more appropriate, well-written, thought-out sentence would be, they have stepped up their parallel game. That sounds better. I'm an English kind of guy. What are we doing? This is always causing problems, this poinsettia. Let's get out of here then. No problems. We don't want any problems. Murray, best stash. Yeah, but we're talking active players, Clinton. Chuck Nasty was mentioned. Thank you for keeping me in check. Okay, good. Chuck Nasty. Beard game. 10 out of 10. Bellinger's got some hair. We'll just keep looking. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Brian Wilson back in the day. Best beard, yes. But we're not going back in time yet. Only active players. Moncada. Bader. No Chrome update, not that I've seen. Poinsettia. Poinsettia. I don't know. Poinsettia. I think it's just poinsettia. You can say it however you want, though. I won't be mad at you. Michaelis' stash is okay. Bud Selig's toupee, best hair in the game. Is he still alive? Toupee? I almost called him toupee. Selig? He's got to be approaching 100, right? 100 years old. India does have great hair, Josh. Good call. Bichette, yeah. Bichette, gorgeous. I think, as of right now, I'm leaning, number one, Tatis, obviously. But then second place is what we're going for. And right now, it's either Bryce, Bo, Acuna, or May. Okay? That's what we got. Here's our autograph. Come on, something big. So we got an orange auto last time. Well, judging by that auto, I don't know who it is. I'm thinking Hall of Famer, though. Because nobody but an old man has a nice signature like that. Do you see how I can deduce situations? Barry Larkin. Barry Larkin of the Reds going to Ben. I should have been a detective. But I don't really want to mess around with like seeing dead bodies all day. That doesn't appeal to me. Here we go. Bryce shaved his head. That's a crime against humanity. Michigan, Georgia. Thoughts? I'll tell you my thoughts, 357. I have a friend who likes to lie. And he sent me a text. And it was Aiden Hutchinson opts out of the playoffs to get ready for the NFL draft. And I just went, like, it hit me in my stomach, in my gut. And I was mad. I got mad. And then I was like, oh, this is from my one friend who just likes to lie all the time and thinks it's funny. It's probably not true. Sure enough. Ooh, I think we got a couple of parallels here. How is this? McClanahan. And then we got another one. Man, these parallels are just awesome. Beautiful. And then we got that cracked ice look. So 2 numbered ones. 22 of 75, and then the Brady Singer. 5 of 99. All right. I'll take a Barry Larkin auto, too. That's a pretty nice box, if you ask me. The Moose Man with a $5. Working all Christmas break. Sucks, but your vids make it tolerable. Blessings. Moose Man, I hope to give you some kind of enjoyment during your break or during your work, your intolerable work. So, I'll come out with a video tomorrow that'll be hopefully enjoyable and entertaining. I don't know. Just going to open some stuff. That way you guys have some stuff to watch. A lot of YouTubers probably are taking some time off right around now. And I need to as well. I find it very hard to not constantly work every day, all day, just nonstop. If I am not, my mind is like, you could be doing this right now. Which is probably why I got sick. Seriously. Because I was just burning the candle at both ends. And also like being a full-time dad. And I've got other businesses too, not just this. It's just sometimes you wear yourself down. And that's why, you're supposed to take the Sabbath off. But Daniel with the $2. Jazz, number 1. Josh Hader, number 2. Number 3, Bo. Now that's how you got to do it right there. If you guys have a 1, 2, 3, give me your top 3 in the form of a super so that I can see it for sure. Just, you can do it for like $1 or $2 or whatever. The lowest, I don't care how much. Big, small, you could be a big baller like Brian. Big M-Town with a $5. If you are talking retired baseball, Raleigh Fingers, best mustache by far. $5 super. Thanks, my man. And Brian coming in with a 20. Sorry I'm late. You're never late here. You can never be late to a striker break. You can watch it tomorrow. You can come hang out later at the end of the strip, whatever. But I do appreciate you very much, my friend, as usual, as always. Brian, what you missed is we're talking about the best hair in the game. Mine, obviously Tatis. But then we're trying to figure out number 2 and number 3, our top however many, Top 3 is what I would like to go with. And so for me, it's Tatis, and then between Bryce and Bo and Acuna. I mean, Vlad's got some pretty kicking hair too. I like Bryce though. I'm staying in my lane with Bryce. I think I'm going Bo number 2 and Bryce number 3. Chris, the avid Twitter supporter Dempsey, says Bo. Yeah. A lot of Jazz votes though. We got to get a Wander auto. Maybe Keith will give us a Wander Franco auto. Boss Derek says, my boss told me if I went into work today, he'd fine me. I work way too much. We all need breaks. I know. It's our nature. It's a lot of people's nature. Our culture, our specific culture. We just only know how to work, which is what we're supposed to be on this earth for, in my opinion, to be fruitful and multiply and to toil in the fields. So it's not, but, you know, the Bible does say you're supposed to take that Sabbath off. And it says it for a reason. Although we're not getting philosophy, we're not talking religion here, other than just this one little thing. It is Christmas. But, you know, if you're a Christian, I don't know how much of the Old Testament you're actually supposed to follow, because that was for a group of people in a different time. And they were supposed to have very, very specific boundaries for a reason. Moving on. Here we go. Did you get the coof? I got like a normal. I get this thing every few years. Same thing. Every several years, every couple of years, every 4, 3. Just whenever. I can remember going all the way back to being a kid, where I'll get super exhausted, like where I can't even move hardly. Some call it the flu. You know, they used to call that the flu back in the day, where you just can't get off the couch. Can't, like, I would literally have to, like, it wasn't this bad this time, but in the past, I would have to, like, just roll myself off of the couch and crawl to the bathroom and then just, like, crawl back. But nothing other than that, really. Soreness and weakness. And then the soreness feels like growing pains. You guys remember what growing pains felt like when you were a kid? You can feel it in your tendons, and like, for me, it's my tendons. For some people, it's their joints. Some people, it's their muscles are sore. But for me, it was always my tendons. And it's in the back of my leg, behind my knee, and then in my spine and stuff like that. That's what it was for me. No fever, no cough, no sniffles, no nothing. Just weak. Can't do anything. And I don't know. That's my sickness that I get every once in a while. Once in several years. But, you know, thank goodness nothing else bad or anything like that. Just weakness. All right, we got an autograph. It's an on-card auto. It's Andres Jimenez. Sparrows Collectibles with a $5 Canada. Best hair equals Kelly Gruber. Number 2, Deion Sanders. Number 3, the Big Unit Merry Christmas Striker. So we're talking all time, eh? Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. Big Unit. Definitely some awesome hair. And mustache. And everything, really. I think we should have a mustache contest. A mustache off between Yount and the Big Unit. Because both of them have some luscious blonde mustaches. And there's nothing quite like a voluptuous blonde mustache. Here we go. Corbin Burns. This is the FOTL right here, I think. The purple velocity. 14 of 16 Corbin Burns. I love these. I love them. And also this, you guys. I discovered, I think, on my own. Nobody told me this, so I could be wrong. But that's just for looks. I think it's just made to look like a ticket, like a QR code on a ticket, because they're all the same. So I don't think it has any. It's also half of one. You know what? I'm going to put this out there right now. If K-Word grew a mustache, first of all, you know what it would look like. Just close your eyes and picture. You know what it would look like. He would go from being a guy I made fun of all the time to my favorite player. Sorry, Tatis. I'm talking like a real thin black one that just comes down. Very sparse, you know, like just like 5 hairs. Because that's how it would look. You know it would. But real long. Dude. Just picture it and start laughing. Oh, I want it. I want it to happen. Maybe I can come to an agreement with him. Like, listen, brother. I'm willing to just clear the deck and start from scratch with you, and you'll be my favorite player. While it'll be all kinds of just praising you and your 97 mile per hour heat from the left hand side. I will come up with all the reasons why he's great, because there are some. I just need to see you grow the biggest mustache that you can. It'd probably take him like at least a year or 2 to grow that, but good Lord, would that be amazing. Oh, real thin black hairs and long though, long down past the chin, and it just dangles down there. Oh, like the guy from Big Trouble Little China, you know, the bad guy. Oh, can I find a picture of him? We're just having fun. It's the last break before Christmas. Lopan. Yes. But he had a full beard, though. There's got to be a better one. Oh, I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm thinking of. Ha. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait till you see this one. This is what I want. I'll find you exactly what I want. Ah, that one doesn't work either. Crap. I was thinking also Kill Bill. The you know how he's always like playing with that thing? All right, whatever. You get it though. You totally get it. I know you guys get it. Danny Duffy, Brian Reynolds. Fu Manchu, yeah. Yeah, pretty much that. I need Kikuchi to grow facial hair, and I need it now. Oh, baby, look at this. Dylan Carlson, cracked ice rookie ticket. This is what we're looking for out of here. 19 of 23 FOTL exclusive. Bang. That is bad. That is a bad boy right there. Ryan. How you like your new baby boy? Stage is filling up nicely. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah. The guy... Is it the same... Yeah, let's look up the Gremlins guy. Gremlins pawn shop guy. Maybe that. Oh man, well, I mean, he's got quite a. It's too full. I just need a real thin. Like, how many hairs max? We're talking 5 to 7 hairs that complete the mustache. But it can't be too thin. It's got to show, you know, like thick black hairs. It's got to show up. Maybe it takes like dozens. I don't know. In my mind, it's just very few, though. I have pulled some nice Carlson autos, haven't I, Jeremy? He's probably the best rookie auto that you can get out of 2021. What do you guys think? If you had a choice between any of the guys, maybe Joe Adell, I don't know. India. Would you rather have a Jonathan India or a Dylan Carlson autograph? There's a blue Trout. It's a Trout parallel. And Estevan Florial on card. I'm impressed with the number of on card autos that you get out of this. Someone find on the internet exactly what I'm looking for and then tell me so I can look it up and show you guys. Just so we can see. Okay, here we got some kind of an exclusive. Oh, it's the Tatis. And that is a low number. Look at this. Boom! 6 of 9. Nando. 6 of 9. I mean, Robert, the lowest numbered Tatis in your collection? Gotta be, right? To 9? My lowest numbered Tatis would be nowhere near that. Actually, I do have, did I sell that one? I did have one numbered to 25, an orange, ready for the show, numbered to 25. I can't remember if I still own that or not. Should probably have kept it, but it was I don't know. Carlson all day. Kelnick, yeah, Kelnick, Hoosier, you're right. Kelnick. You like the half of the QR code, Derek? I'm neutral on it. Don't really. I don't not like it. The yellow peril, Dr. Fu Manchu. Oh, yes. Yes, that is what I had in mind. Hold on. It doesn't look real, though, but okay. Let's look at it. See if I can get this to work. That's what I have in mind. Right here. That's what I have in mind. Thank you. Thank you for finding that. And he grows that, and I start collecting his autos, start sending his cards away to get graded. I don't know. Maybe I go to his house and just be like, bro, you home? Remember me? Just calls the cops, go to jail. Like, no. Brian Van Bell. Thought we were boys. Going to Boston. Just give me a glimpse. And he manicures and grooms it too. That's part of the deal. Like he puts some beard wax in it, gets it real smooth, and he's 100% into the whole thing. He's got ladies all around. They love it. maybe he even grows it so long that he's got to have two helpers that that carry it for him, just like one on each side, and they have to hold it up because it's so long, and like you can whip it around and it like, oh, it makes that noise whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Like, oh, I can, the whole thing is just great. Put a couple knives on the end of it. Like, yeah, be careful that you don't knife yourself in the jugular accidentally, because when you whip it back and forth, you know, it goes back around, and then, you'd almost have to wear like a jugular protector when you put some blades on the end of that thing. Maybe, I mean, we can talk about this, but maybe you put some little beads in it too. Get it real fancy. Gold, platinum beads with diamonds on them. Whew. Confidence. The confidence you would have to have. Look at this one. 3 of 5. Kyle Lewis fame ticket. 3 of 5. What? I'm still thinking about it. Best stash has to be Trenchcoat Guy. Nate Pearson. Trenchcoat Guy, I mean, he's a real piece of work. I tell you. Doesn't return my calls. Nate Pearson. Daniel. Has anyone pulled the Kelnick out of 21 Chrome? No, he's not in there. Tucks it behind his ears to pitch. Now we're talking some craziness. But yeah, that would be great. Like, every time before every pitch, he's got to tuck it back behind there because it gets in the way and it intimidates the batters. What if he dyed it white with red stripes? Could you get away with that? And then when he pitches, he whips it around and it just confuses the batters. Because you know how they don't let him have like a red glove? They don't let pitchers have red gloves or anything because they don't want to, or even they stop them from having particular colors of gloves because of that. Just whip that thing all around and dude, he would strike out everybody. Holiday. Has there ever been a big argument? I don't know. This is not the place for a big argument. This is a place for having a good time and fellowship. There's nothing really to argue about. We're arguing right now. This is the biggest argument we've ever had. How long could Kikuchi's Fu Manchu be before it is deemed illegal by Major League Baseball? Am I a fan of Mad Bum? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Cause I thought he was going to be Cy Young like 2 years ago. Turns out he's washed. I just like him because he can bat. And I like his moxie. He's a Mountcastle. He's kind of like a cowboy, right? I like that. I'm not into like the cowboy scene. I don't. Never been like cowboy boots kind of guy. Never owned a pair. But I like that style of like like a hard-working man, who's just gonna get out there and get dirty and take care of the farm. Sitting around a campfire with a can of beans. Maybe a harmonica. By yourself with you, and maybe you got a dog with you. Herd of cattle. And your horse. And you're out there under the moon. And you're just thinking about life. Looking at the stars, wondering what are those things. And yeah, I like that. That Randy, by the way, was allegedly a metallic. This is probably the most metallic-y one that I've seen. Yeah, because you can tell that it's metallic. All the other ones don't look metallic. Daniel with the $5 says, I pulled a Kelnick Topps Chrome Gold to 50. Topps Chrome Gold to 50 and Tatis Gold Chain to 50 out of Stadium Club Chrome Hobby. Time to spend some profits with Stryker. Thank you. That's sick, man. A gold Kelnick Chrome. So that's like the first Chrome Kelnick then, right? And a gold one to boot. We're gonna find the SPs. And I'm not going to pass him up. Ha-ha! Gotcha, sucker. Aaron Judge with a big old belt. Shane, congratulations, Shane. Paging Shane, you got an SP. What kind of SP? 26. Aria says, I once went to Giants versus Padres at Petco for batting practice. Most of the Giants players would hit homers into the first or second row. Then suddenly all the Giants fans started leaving. So I asked why, and someone turned around and says, Bumgarner's turn to hit. So they're going to the upper deck. Every ball he hit was a second decker. Wow. I like him even more now. I like it. I remember, didn't he hit 2 home runs in one game, Bumgarner? That's, for some reason, I remember that happening. I don't know if it did, but I think it did. It might not have, but I think it did. Or maybe he, I don't know. Bowman Brown, what's up, man? Look up Chow Yun Fat, Captain Sao Fang Fu, supporting a Fu Manchu mustache in the movie Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. All right. Dude, that's quite wordy. Captain Sao Fang Fu, okay. Sao Fang Fu. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. That is a nice one. But he's got the goatee. And I do like the goatee with it. Here, come here, enjoy this with me. Something about the goatee takes away from the just the mustache though. Like I'm gonna need K-Word to only have the mustache. The goatee with it is a little too like masculine. We need it to be thin, you know? Like that guy looked like you just kick your, you know, like he would, like you stand no chance. Like that guy comes into the room, you're just like, oh jeez, I'm about to get my ass kicked. Whereas when K-Word would come into the room, you'd just be like, with that thing, you know? Like it's supposed to be funny. And he knows it's funny too, but also maybe a little intimidating. I don't know. Greinke's the last primary pitcher to get a hit in the MLB. What? Ever? Except for maybe some very... I think we just got a good box with the metallics, because this looks quite nice as well. Dodgers or Cubs? Dodgers for me. I think it's about time for another SP to be rolling through here. Right? Somewhere. Why was that one flipped around? I don't think that's one though. No. Something with this pack. I'm suspicious. Suspicious about that pack. Compression sleeve. I mean, they're... I don't see any compression sleeves. Like, yeah. It's the green and yellow logo. Second to last card in the deck. See, now this one is a metallic and it looks nothing like a metallic. If they need to turn the SPs backwards. I like hunting for them and all, but it's just... Turn them backwards, man. Some of them are too subtle. There we go. Kirilov with a big old sack. Look at that sack. That's a big sack. Going to Nick. 2 SPs. I'm not even, guys, like, when we get to the point where everybody's like, you missed this, and like 99.99% of the time it's wrong, I start to get a little frustrated. I don't want to be frustrated, so I'm just not going to pay attention. We got to, if there's another one in there, it'll go to the rightful owner one way or another. Okay. There's a Scherzer metallic. There's that Madrigal that they just photoshopped him into the Cubs uniform. But that's what happens. That's what they do. How about a little bit of optic? Just a little blaster optic. Just for fun. I like to include a little optic. It's cheap. It's nice. You pulled a PSA 10 autograph of Ken Griffey Jr. Right out of the pack, eh? Just slabbed up and everything. He does have a gorgeous signature, though. I love Ken Griffey Jr.'s auto. Probably my favorite one of all autographs. We've got 68 likes and 175 people in here. If you wouldn't mind slapping that like button, we're trying to get to 100. It's a simple goal that we can all achieve together as a cohesive unit. Jonathan India, rated rookie. Key Bryan is a nice pack of rooks. Adley prospect, that's a good pack right there. You're welcome, Clinton. Merry Christmas. Rivera does have a nice sig, yeah. Every product next year is going to be so good with Wander in it. Starting off, it's going to be like 2020, but better. Because 2020 Series 1 was so good, you know, with all those different rookies, and it just continued through all the releases. Having Wander in there, and then it's only going to get better as it moves forward. By the time we get to Topps Chrome next year, there's going to be a bunch of nice rookies, and it's just going to be glorious. By the time we get to Topps Chrome, and then update, and then Chrome update, don't be too hard on them, Diane. Some people watch on the TV and there's no like button to hit. So anytime you guys come into a stream or something and you're like, how come there's so few likes? There's a couple of reasons it could happen. One, people forget. Understandable. Two, they're watching on a platform that doesn't have like the like button right there that you can just easily hit. So don't give them too hard of a time. You just have to shame them into it real subtly. Spencer Howard, Refractor, Austin Meadows. Yeah, they do, Paul. Dude, we got an auto out of our blaster box. Leo de Tavares. And a Mike Trout. What can I say? Autograph out of a blaster box. Doing it right. I haven't seen it yet, Gabe, or Grady. Chrome update. Haven't seen it. Looking forward to it. Haven't seen it. I'm waiting for Bowman Draft. That's what I'm waiting for, especially the first edition. It's like, come on, Topps. Why are you selling a product that you don't have available? Just bad biz. I'm glad Topps is losing their thing. I know. We need some people that actually are competent around here. Topps is just, they're shipping and they're just selling and selling, just pumping and trying to pump stuff out and sell, and then you don't get your product for a month or more. It's like, why don't you wait then until it's ready to go and then you can ship it out? And instead of selling it and then be like, nah, we'll just, whenever you get it, you get it. It's just bad business. Although, I mean, people just still lined up and they'll gobble it all up, so. But people gobble up my breaks too, and I get the stuff out next day. Topps. Pathetic service. Pathetic service, Topps. And I'm glad you lost your license. What do you have to say about that? Nothing, because you're just swimming in money right now. Oh, how'd that IPO go, Topps? Oops. Giolito. Tried to pull one over on everybody, didn't you? I'm a little salty about Bowman Draft. It's taking forever. Bowman Draft first edition, that is. Brian with a 20. Hit the goal! Thank you, guys. And thank you for the 20. Brian gets excited about hitting goals, as do I. I love to hit a goal. It's kind of why I like painting as well. I painted houses for a little while when I was in college. Student painters. Word to the wise. if student painters or anything like that comes up to you and they're like, hey, we'll paint your house, kindly disregard it and just say no thanks, because they're just a bunch of college kids who have no idea how to paint, and they will ruin a lot of things because of their incompetence and their desperation to just go and get drunk after work and things like that. So just don't do it. Don't hire them. Sorry if any of you are student painters right now, but you get it. Obviously, you're probably just like, everything he said is true. So many roofs were ruined because we're just like splattering paint all over the place. We're like, did I do a good job? No, you got to come back and clean all that up now. And now I'm going to need a new roof. That costs like 12 grand. Jack. Definitely some kind of a pyramid scheme too, because like we were all in the same grade, I guess you could call it, year. But you know, there's the hierarchy. There's like the district manager or regional manager, like crew leader. There's something actually in between there, and then you've got like the scrubs that just do the labor. And then, you know, the guys who get the job, and then the managers and all that, they make all the money and don't do any of the work. Chris, looking in your direction, and Jim, also looking in your direction. My one boss for training purposes, because nobody had painted before, really. I mean, I had painted, but not like houses professionally. He's like, come on over to this address and I'll teach you guys how to do everything that you need to know. Like, all right, great. We get there. It's his mom's house. He was going to have us paint his mom's house for free as a training exercise. We're like, no. Not gonna paint your mom's house for free as a training exercise, you jerk. What a scam. He tried to scam all of us out. From then on, we were apprehensive about the whole thing. Okay, that's a nice key, Brian. Got a Allen and Ginter Chrome. Stuff's pretty good. It's definitely better than regular Allen and Ginter. I like the parallels. Sparse autos. Not a lot of autos. We're not going to do a ton of this. I got one more box. We're going to do a hits for days break. We're also going to do probably another nothing but chrome, which is what I'm saving the last box of this, so we can have a whole bunch of different kinds of nothing but chrome. What is this? World's largest. I feel like there's different minis in this A&G Chrome than the regular one. Atlanta baseball guy with a surprising take. Hot take. Ozzie Albies is the most underrated player in baseball. Bias much? ATL baseball guy? Look at this. Sugar. This guy's name's Sugar? My name was Sugar. Come on, Sugar. Sugar. You don't look like a sugar. If Atlanta baseball guy said, hot take, Chris Bryant, most underrated player in the league, or something like that, I'd be like, I'm listening. But to say your own guy? Come on, man. That would be like me saying, hot take, Dylan Dingler, gonna be the best rookie the best Detroit Tigers player, the most underrated Detroit Tigers player, you'd be like, come on, striker. Just home team favorite much? Ken Griffey Jr. What is this one again? Moncada and the Babe. I will tell you this. ATL baseball guy. He did have a great year. And before the season, I was like, you know who the most overrated baseball player in the league is? Second baseman? Ozzie Albies. I said it. Am I proud? No. Because it turns out he's actually very good. But I was thinking of it not as a real baseball player type situation. I was thinking of it from a fantasy situation. Listen, I'm backpedaling right now on what I said. I take it back. I'll admit it when I'm wrong. I'll change my mind when new information is provided to me. I'm not the kind of guy who digs his heels in and is just like, all the evidence in the world's around me saying the contrary, cognitive dissonance. I'm not that guy. I will change my mind. And Ozzy had a heck of a year. He's a great player. Chisholm. And he'll keep doing it, I'm sure, as long as he stays healthy. But is he the most underrated player in the league? I'm going to think about that for a minute. I'm going to dabble with... I don't know. I can't think of anybody else right now, but I will. Especially after you guys start naming names and then I credit it as my own thought. Eric with a $5 super new slammer here. Looking forward to getting into some breaks in 2022. Have a Merry Christmas. Eric, Merry Christmas to you too. And thank you for becoming a slammer. Thank you to all the slammers. Shout out to all of you. And let me drop you a little link if you want to become one. It's a Patreon situation. Become a member of the Patreon and get in the breaks. That's how you get in the breaks. That's how you can try, at least, because they sell out. I'm going to try to do more so that there's more people that are, involved, more slammers. It's a lot. Like, I kind of can only do 3 or 4 a week, and then I get burnt out hard because it's just a one-man show here, guys. And it's a lot of work sorting. I get it all done next day. No other breakers do that. All the breaks go out next day. Nobody else does that. And I just stay up all night sorting, shipping, all that stuff. But being that it's a slammer situation, I feel like I want to get this stuff out. You guys support me. I want to get your cards out as fast as humanly possible so that you can do whatever you want to do with them. If you want to sell them, we do new releases here. So the best time to sell the product, to sell your cards if you want to, is usually like immediately after a release because people are looking for their cards. So I think it's important to get those cards out to you like super fast. The Eloy, number to 150, going to Ross. Come on, ATL baseball guy. People don't hate the Braves. People love the Braves. You're starting. Don't become a victim. Don't be a victim. Come on. Embrace the fact that you just won a championship. Nobody hates. I've never heard someone say I hate the Braves. I run a baseball card channel. All we do is talk about baseball. No one's ever been like, I hate the Braves. Never. In fact, quite the opposite. People like the Braves. People have a lot of nostalgia for those like 90s Braves. Chipper and Maddox and all those guys. They love them. Just maybe the media, because of this last year and that nonsense, maybe the media makes you maybe think, I don't know. I didn't even hear. Ooh, look at this. Orange Solaire. That's cool. 11 of 25. Everybody loves Acuna. Everybody loves Freddie. Well, I mean, what are you talking about? Did anybody here say, like, I've never seen any of that? Braves hate. Never seen any. There we go. And even their rookies, man. People are always all about, like, Braves rookies, too. Pache, like, every break, people are like, what about Pache? I like him. And the ATL, baby. Oh, there we go. Diane hates the Braves. Okay, fine. Fine. Fair enough. If they're your division, if they're a rival, fine. About to see all the sneaky Braves hate come out now. Root. Nice scarf. I don't like the world leader cards. Because if you're a world leader, odds are you crave power. And anybody who craves power, I don't like. Because they're probably not a good person. It's a broad brush stroke right there. That's why I said probably. 43 of 99. I don't think these world leaders need their own baseball cards. I think they need to get knocked down a little bit off of their pedestal. Twins. Nick. Got yourself an Andrelton. Carlson. Daphnis. My man. Merry Christmas. I missed your last stream. For some reason, I always miss your streams. Like, I pop on YouTube and I see that you went live, like, you know, an hour ago or something, and I just missed it. I don't know what the timing situation is there. Well, how I keep missing everything that Daphnis does. Okay, moving on. Stadium Club Chrome. This was going to be a nothing but Chrome break. But I decided to save that for after Christmas. The LJV has a person, I was going to say friend, but you didn't say anything about a friend, who thinks Sixto is better than DeGrom. Well, that person has no business talking about baseball. You can almost say, like, if anybody says that any pitcher, like, just name them, active, is better than DeGrom, you could almost just be like, just stop. Just get out of here. Of course, there's Scherzer. That wouldn't be outlandish. I'd be like, okay, let's talk about it. Because it's worth a conversation. But DeGrom's the GOAT. Notifications don't I don't get any notifications on my phone for some reason for other YouTubers or anything. I wonder why. There's probably some setting that I don't have set right. I just have to, like, go onto my PC. Here's another thing. I don't know if you guys have this happen to you, but if I'm watching YouTube on my phone, my feed is different than if I'm watching it on my PC. Like, I prefer to watch it on my PC on a bigger screen, but I do watch it on my phone sometimes. But on my phone, just the feed is way different. Of what, like, hey, watch this channel. Let me pull the Lubob auto last night. Sweet. Love both of these cards right here. Soto takes the best pictures in the game. Maybe, I can't even say Tatis. I'm trying to be straight up, no bias. I think Soto takes the best pictures, baseball card pictures in the game. He just does. I love all of them. Well, Owen, I don't think you can say that yet. I mean, you can say it, but I don't know that he hasn't done it for long enough. He would have to do it for 20 years, in my opinion. Pavin Smith auto. But he came in late, man. DeGrom came in late. But ever since he came up, he's been unbelievable. But he came up a little too old, you know? I think you got to come up when you're like 20. When you're a pitcher, it takes a little longer, like 21, 22. 21 is like an early pitcher. But what he's done in a smaller sample size is incredible. DeGrom. A healthy DeGrom is the best, yeah. And active, him and Scherzer are right there. Oh, that's a sweet Shohei. That's a sweet photo. These throwback Stadium Club cards are really nice. I like them a lot. Shohei takes a nice photo too. He really does. We talking the greatest of all time here? I mean, we're just kind of, some people are. He's definitely not. I don't. You would have. You can change it this way. The conversation. You can kind of mold it into, if you want to say DeGrom is the best, here's how you can mold the situation. You take the prime years. Okay, so take like a 4 or 5 or 6 year chunk, and you compare it to any other pitcher's 4, 5, 6 year chunk. And then I think that would be the best way to get DeGrom into the conversation of being like the best of all time. But we're still, we're still a little early in it's only been 6 years or something for DeGrom, of 7 years. He's 2014 rookie. So like Mattingly had some good years there too, but the longevity thing is something you got to consider. That's a cool photo as well. Is that an image variation? 83? No, it's just a straight up cool looking photo. That design in the background too. And man, that India. This is a good product, Stadium Club Chrome. Not real huge on the VR cards. Just because I want to judge all of them. It's probably Babe Ruth, the greatest player of all time. That's kind of like an easy. That's a sweet. Look at that. Speaking of awesome photographs, photogenic players, best hair, most talent. I think Tatis might be the most talented active player. Oh, baby, look at this. Woo! The Kelnick wave. Not going to be numbered? Really? That's a special one. It's not numbered, I guess, but that is a sick one. Steve. You got a beauty, Steve. There he is. Look at him. Hat tipping. Took a while, though, didn't it, DeGrom? I don't know how much he's got left in it. Like, he's getting old a little bit. If you look at career WAR in terms of, if you want to boil it down real easy and not do a whole lot of research, because what will inevitably happen is if you want to do a whole bunch of research on like who's the best player of all time, you're going to come to the conclusion, the same conclusion pretty much as just look at the highest WAR players of all time. So you can save yourself like really an infinite amount of work. You can dive as deep as you want with stats, baseball player stats. But then you come to the same conclusion as like what WAR tells you, and Babe Ruth's at the top of the WAR list, and it's his. Just look at it. Just look at the numbers. Yes, different era. Yes, overweight. But dude is crazy. Like my guy is probably Ty Cobb, and he's way up there on the list as well. And then there's that bias. That's like ATL guy talking about Albies is me talking about Ty Cobb kind of, but not really, because Cobb is way up there in the WAR. He just didn't do much else. He didn't have the power. He's just like a average. Stolen bases, runs, hits, all that kind of stuff. Daniel, is that the Kelnick you pulled? I thought so. That's what I thought when I saw that. I was like, that's the same card you were talking about, but the gold. Yeah. Sweet, man. Thanks for the 2. Pujols is overweight and he's going into the Hall. Just because you're overweight doesn't mean anything. As far as like negatively impacting going to the Hall, that doesn't mean anything. But it does mean something as far as your defensive skills, your defensive WAR. Like if you're overweight and you have to play a position, it's going to hinder your defensive abilities. 30 out of 50 for the Carson Kelly here. That was the only thing I was implying by the overweight. Like Babe Ruth isn't like known to be like the greatest defender or anything. But you have to consider that when you're talking about the greatest players of all time. You gotta have that in the conversation. Which is part of the reason why a guy like Trout's WAR is so high, because his defensive abilities are amazing as well. Same with like Ricky Henderson. There's a whole bunch of things. Like Ricky is one of the greatest players of all time, in my opinion. And if you go look at the career WAR, it's crazy. And yeah, he's awesome. But he's not in anybody's conversation, really, when you're talking about greatest players ever. Ricky. People don't go Ricky. They go like Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, Mickey there's all these different, Jackie Robinson. There's a bunch of different players that people talk about, but rarely is Ricky one of the first players that people mention. Joe Adele. Okay, the last box of the break, we got some Bowman Chrome. We're going to give it a good look. Let's get Selig out here. He's lonely. I feel bad for Selig every once in a while. Look at him. Look at it. They're getting dusty. Haven't used him a whole lot lately. Dual Seligs to 50. Back to back. Bonds would be in the conversation as well as far as greatest players of all time. Excuse me. My top 3 teams to watch as a fan. This might shock you. I'm quite a big Tampa Bay Rays fan as far as watching. I like to watch the Rays, but I don't know if they're in my top 3. Padres are number 1. The Tigers, when like this year, I'm gonna try to watch a bunch of Tigers. I'm gonna bite the bullet and buy whatever kind of TV I need to buy to watch the Tigers this year. Because I bought the MLB package last year, MLB TV, where you can watch every game. So I watch all the teams I watch, which is that's one thing that separates me from other breakers and other baseball guys too. Is a lot of baseball guys, they don't actually watch baseball. They watch like MLB like network or something, or ESPN, and they just watch their local team, and then they watch the highlights and commentary and the pundits talking. I actually watch all the different teams, all the different games. I listen to commentators on both sides too. So when I go and watch a game, I listen to home and away because I want to get both perspectives. But I do enjoy watching the Rays. I like watching the White Sox. I like watching Toronto, the Padres, the Tigers, Angels, Dodgers. I'm going to keep thinking. I end up watching quite a bit of the Mets and the Nationals. And I watch them. I like watching just about anybody, man. Like, I don't really enjoy watching the Royals. Just, I do love me some Whit Merrifield, though. But the Royals are kind of a boring team to watch. They're that's a sick card. Joe Adell, rookie refractor. Pretty good. I do watch the Reds. I like watching the Reds. Because especially at home. The Reds I like to watch at home. I do watch the Yankees. I don't enjoy it, but I watch them. I don't really enjoy watching the Yankees that much. And a lot of these teams that I watch also is because I'm trying to gobble up any kind of knowledge for daily fantasy purposes too. Because you can look at stats until you're blue in the face, and it doesn't tell you the whole story. You can look at somebody's stats, and if they're having a bad season to start out with, you're going to go like, oh, they're having a bad season. But why? The stats don't tell you why. You got to watch them play, and you got to listen to the local announcers, and they'll give you a little tidbits that you don't know about. So-and-so is battling a foot injury, and that's why. And then because you can, like, if a guy's having a bad season, and you don't know why because you don't watch the games, you just look at stats, you might just be like, he sucks. And then you watch the game, and you're like, oh, he hurt his toe. So now I know why, right? Or like, he's got some tendonitis or something. Like, there's always a reason. Not always, but usually there's some kind of reason. We got a couple of good ones coming up here. Check this out. A Speckle, Poisson, and a Bobby Witt Jr. black and white mini diamond. Guys, the light boxes. Whew, they're so good. They're so good. This one is to $2.99. Calvin. Gonna need the rest of these stands, I bet. Pretty sure. Or here's another one. If a player gets hit in the hand or something, and that kind of information, you won't find it on a news feed. Like, they get hit in the hand and it hurts, and you can tell it hurts, but they go to first, and they're just, really just, you can tell. That's going to affect them probably for a few games. They're going to man up. They're going to pretend like it doesn't hurt, but it probably will affect them. You're probably not going to see it in a news feed. And for daily fantasy purposes, valuable information to know, because you're going to not want to play that guy. Most likely. It's not going to show up in their little box that you can hit on to find out what they did the last game or whatever. It might, if it's significant. But a lot of times, like, the people who are in charge of that, they're just going off of from other sources and things like that. They're not watching the game. These people that aggregate the news, they're not watching all the games. They're getting their information probably from either local news or something like that. So you can really find an edge, an informational edge. There's a Jeremy De La Rosa black and white mini diamond. Injuries lower the price of cards. They can. Definitely can. Do they always? Nah, they don't always. Because if that were the case, like the Tatis injuries, for example, if they're okay, let's say like the Trout situation, because he's a little bit older, so his injuries are going to take some more extra time. Might affect it a little bit more depending on your age. Now, if you're actually like really young, you're like 20, like Acuna's cards haven't really dropped that much, as far as I know. Doofizz Drew says, "What's the chances Joey Bart has a breakout season?" What are the chances? 1 in 3. Thanks for the super. He's got part of the equation. He's got 2/3 of the equation going for him in his favor right now. He's got the opportunity. He's got the whatever you would call it. Like, I'm not going to say skill. He obviously has skills, but he's got the prospect. Like, he was a highly touted prospect. So he's got whatever that is. Okay. He's a big prospect. Was he number 2 overall? Something like that, draft pick. But one thing that he doesn't have going for him is a hitting ballpark. Last couple years, they've been a hitting ballpark, sorta. They just have been more neutral than negative. Like, you don't go to San Francisco to become an offensive stalwart. And like, Posey's done fine for his career, for sure. So Bart's going to have to be special in order for his cards to, like, go up and be something crazy. There's the guy right there. Highly touted prospect. He's a little older, though. 96, so he's going to be 26 years old next year. In his first opportunity, a 26-year-old. Not my cup of tea. I don't chase after 26-year-old rookies. I don't know if you call him a rookie. He's been around for a little while now. JM with a $5. Prime example. Ty France gets hit in the hand, bats 200 or so for a month after while recovering. Was a 330 hitter, excluding that the rest of the year. Yes, JM. Great point there. That kind of thing can happen. Here's a nice one. Look at the numbered parallels and the black and white mini diamonds out of here, guys. This is just totally my kind of product. Love it. Milker to 250. I prefer to collect rookies that are like 20 years old. And also studs, like right out of the gate. That's who I like to collect. If your thing is collecting like 26-year-olds for getting their first opportunity, then Joey Bart is your guy. Or Jacob deGrom is your guy. Hey, you see? It doesn't always have to fail when you're 26 and just getting your first real opportunity. You could end up being the greatest.
But for a pitcher, it's a little different, I think, because something happened with DeGrom, and he figured it all out with the spin rate and something. I mean, I know that there's people have broken his career down and why he all of a sudden just exploded, right? Because his velocity went up significantly. I think that's what I heard. Remember hearing, reading, watching. So with pitchers, it can be a little different. There can be just like this little tweak mechanically. Whereas for a hitter, I think your hand-eye coordination is one of the most important things. That's the Barry Bonds excuse that everybody always says. Like, you can take all the steroids in the world, but your hand-eye coordination isn't getting affected by the steroids. That's like the most important part for a hitter, blah, blah, blah. It's not the most important, but it's not something that you can improve, like a mechanical thing. Like all of a sudden your hand-eye coordination. Yes, you can find a flaw, like say you're moving your head or something when you're swinging and it's taking your eye off the ball. There's something like that maybe that could help, but there are little tweaks that you can make mechanically with hitting. Obviously, happens all the time. But I think for a pitcher, it's more realistic to go from like an average pitcher to like a sick superstar pitcher. And with pitching, there's ways to cheat with the sticky stuff. At least there was, and that affected things. And then for hitters, of course, there's ways to cheat with the ringing of bells and the banging of trash cans and all that too. So, I don't know. Okay, that's it, guys. Let's check out all the good stuff. We got this beautiful purple Perez to 250. Kelnick, that's a gorgeous card. Love that. Carson Kelly gold. The Joe Adell refractor rookie. We got the Pawson to 299. Bunch of black and white mini diamonds. The Bobby Witt Jr. is looking like some fire. Lacey, Wells, Hancock, De La Rosa. Simmons, the green to 99. We got the Soler to 25. Jimenez to 150. Out of the blaster box, we managed to get a Tavares. Got some SPs coming out of the holiday. Kirilloff with a big sack. Aaron Judge with a huge oversized belt buckle. Pavin Smith auto. Mountcastle Snowman relic. The Corbin Burns FOTL to 16 Sam Howard auto. Look at this Dylan Carlson rookie ticket. That's an FOTL to 23. Jordan, what? Florial auto. Look at the Tatis. Low. Numbered to 6 of 9. Brian Van Bell. Kyle Lewis to 5. We got some low numbered stuff. Nate Pearson, rookie ticket auto. On card. Jimenez, on card. We got 2 numbered cards out of the Topps Black, too. Brady Singer. I love the cracked ice on the Topps Black. And McClanahan. The parallels look so awesome on Topps Black. We got the Barry Larkin auto. Yount to 25. Derek Lee. Yelich to 50. And Joe Carter autograph. Well, my friends, Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. And we'll be back after Christmas for some more crushing. Thanks for watching. I will catch you all later.